Okay. All right, YouTube is on. And I'm going to try and connect to Instagram now. Let's see. Okay, filter. Dun, 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 dun. I think, yes, okay. Can I flip this? Hi. No, not that. Wait. Why am I upside down? I want it to be horizontal, but oh well. Okay. Let's see. Hello, everybody. So I have Instagram here and I have YouTube here. Let's see. Say hello. Hi. Welcome to Story Time with Laura or Laura. Let's see. Maybe the live chat isn't working. Unable to connect to chat. Let me see. All right. Good evening, everybody. Hello. All right. So this is a little new for me. Okay. Restore chat. Okay, I think I'm good to go on YouTube and on Instagram. So you guys, if you don't know me, my name is Teacher Laura, and I work at La Casita de Inglés in Getafe and also in Chamberí. So anyways, welcome to storytelling. This is my first time doing the storytelling for La Casita de Inglés, so bear with me. I usually do the dancing and the exercise videos. So, okay, hopefully you can hear me okay. I'm just not sure if the YouTube chat is working. Okay, perfect. There's Marina. Marina, is everything okay? I hope so. So guys, today we are going to be reading Curious George Goes to the Beach. I love Curious George. And then we're also sticking with our beachy water theme. We're going to read Busy Boats. Okay? All right. So don't hesitate to type. You can say hi to me. I love to know who's watching. Okay? So anyways, I'm going to start with Curious George Goes to the Beach. Now, can anybody tell me what animal is George? What animal is George? Is he a tiger? No, not a tiger. Not a tiger. A monkey. Yes, Maria says a monkey. I agree. We've got a monkey. George is a monkey. And he is what color? He's red. He's yellow. He's black. What color is George? Hello, Mario and Valeria. And hello, Ines and Iago. Yes, it is a brown monkey. Very good. Okay, so let's see what George, the brown monkey, is going to do today. Well, he's going to go to the beach. But let's see what he does at the beach. Okay. All right. Okay. This is George. He lived with his friend, the man with the yellow hat. He was a good little monkey and always day, the man had a surprise for George. He took George to the beach. Okay, so here's George. And this is his friend, the man with the yellow hat. See, he has a big yellow hat? And they're going to the beach. I love the beach. The beach is where you can go when it's nice and hot, when it's sunny, right? And you can go swimming. The beach is great. Do you like the beach? Let me know. Okay, let me just get positioned here. Okay. They found a spot on the warm sand. Then another surprise. George saw his friend Betsy. Look, Betsy, her grandmother said. It's curious. She had never been in the ocean before. She was scared. I know you're a good swimmer, the man told her. You'll be fine once you get in the water. Feeling better, Betsy walked toward the shore with her grandmother. George helped spread the beach blanket and set aside their lunch. He was looking forward to a picnic, but it was not yet time to eat. So let's see. Here we have George's friend, Betsy. And Betsy is with her grandmother. But Betsy, she's a little scared. She doesn't know how to swim. She's scared of the ocean. But the man says, no, I think you'll be with the yellow hat are getting ready to have a picnic. Okay, so they have their blanket, they have an umbrella, and here's a picnic basket with all of their food. But it's not quite time to eat, so we can't open the basket yet. It was time to play. In no time, George was having fun. He learned a new game. He dug in the sand, and he made a new friend. Monkeys are good at making friends. When he took a break, George watched the lifeguard. The lifeguard sat in a special chair. Sometimes he blew a whistle. So here's George, and he's playing. It's not time to eat, so he has to play. So here he's playing with something. What is he playing with? What is this? What is this? This is a teddy bear? No, not a teddy bear. This is an umbrella? No, not an umbrella. What is George playing with? Is this a ball? Yeah, George is playing with a ball. He's playing with a beach ball. And look, he buried his friend in the sand. He dug. And now his friend is buried in the sand, all covered up. So he's having fun. And look, he made a new friend. Who's his new friend? What animal is this? This is an animal that you see a lot at the beach. What animal is this? It's a fish? No, not a fish. This is a turtle? Not a turtle. This is a crab. Very good. It's a crab. Awesome. Crabs. So George found a new friend, the crab. And now he's looking at the lifeguard. The lifeguard is the person that watches everybody while they swim to make sure that they're okay. And if anybody starts to have problems swimming and they start to go under the water, the lifeguard will jump in and go and rescue them. So lifeguards have a very important job. Okay. And sometimes lifeguard looked through binoculars. It looked like fun to be a lifeguard. George was curious. Watching the crowd from up in the special chair, George felt just like a lifeguard. He looked through the binoculars. There was a lot to see at the beach. So you can see the lifeguard, and he has these special binoculars. You hold them up to your face like this, to your eyes, and you can see things from far, far away, right? And they're not so small anymore. With binoculars, they get bigger. So that's very helpful to the lifeguard so that he can see everybody who is swimming. So the lifeguard, he walks away. And George, he thinks, ooh, I want to go there. I want to be the new lifeguard. So here's George. He climbed up, and he's in the lifeguard's chair. Oh, man. He saw seagulls flying high above, and he saw Betsy on the shore below. He still had not been in the water. Then the lifeguard saw George. Hey, he yelled, that's no place for a monkey. George thought it was a fine place for a monkey. But he did not want a card. He sees George and he says, hey, get down. You're not supposed to be up there. That's not a place for a monkey. So George got down. All right, and look at all these people at the beach just having the best time. There's people swimming in the water. There's people that are having a picnic. Someone's building, look at this, a sand castle. Ever built a sand castle? I have, and they're really fun. Yeah, so lots of things to see at the beach. No one would miss just one cracker, thought George. He took one out and put it on a napkin. It looked good. Now, if only he had some cheese. Uh-oh, wait, what happened to the cracker? So look, George, he takes out a cracker from the basket and he puts it down. Right, here's his cracker. You see the cracker? And then he turns around to get some cheese. And when he comes back, there's no cracker. Okay, well, he would just have to get a new one. George found another cracker. And then he turned back around. But now his cheese was gone. So here was his cheese. And he turned around, and when he comes back, cheese is gone. George was curious. He put down his cracker and he waited. So he wants to know who is taking my food. So he hides behind the basket. You see, he's looking. He's looking. Who's gonna take my cracker? Now he was still hungry. So this is the animal that was stealing George's food. This is a seagull. A seagull is a bird, a white bird, that we see at the beach a lot. So the seagull took his food. He's so sneaky. George took out another cracker, and the bird took it right out of his hand. What fun it was to feed a seagull. So George was giving the seagull some crackers, and the seagull took it right out of his hand. So cool. George saw more seagulls down by the water, and Betsy was there too. George was curious. Could those seagulls be hungry? So look, there's a lot more seagulls down by the water by George's new friend Betsy. So George, I think, is going to feed these seagulls too, because maybe they're also hungry. So nice of him to share. Indeed, they were hungry. Soon a whole flock had gathered. George could not feed them fast enough. Luckily, Betsy was glad to help. Out of the basket came more crackers, cookies, a cake, and even the bread for sandwiches. Wow, so look at all of these birds. All of these seagulls are super, super hungry. Look, this one's eating some bread. We have bread. This one has a cookie. Oh man, I love cookies. Those are the best. All right, so the birds are going crazy for all of this food. And Betsy is helping George. So they're working together to feed all the seagulls. So nice. Still, the birds were hungry. But when George reached for more snacks, the basket was gone. He and Betsy were having so much fun, they didn't notice the tide coming in. So here was their basket. But what happened? The water comes up the tide during high tide, and it took the basket away. The basket was floating away in the ocean. Uh-oh. They didn't notice the picnic basket was floating out to sea. Look, it's all the way out here, their basket. They didn't notice the picnic basket was floating out to sea. George felt bad. He hadn't meant to lose the basket. Could there be a way to catch it? George thought and thought. What can I do to get that basket? Then he remembered the lifeguard. George was no lifeguard, but to save the basket, he knew just what to do. Quickly, he found a float and carried it to the water. Jumping aboard, George began to paddle. So he took the paddle that the lifeguard uses to swim out to the basket. And that way, and he's going to go and rescue the picnic basket. He paddled out a little farther and a little farther and a little farther until finally he reached the basket. Betsy cheered. Then, as George paddled back to the beach, Betsy swam out to meet him. Okay, so George made it all the way to the basket. He swam all the way out. And once he got there, look who came too. Betsy. Betsy, who was afraid, she swam out and she helped. Look at that. Everyone was glad to see George safe on shore. The lifeguard, who had seen everything from his chair, said, "That was some rescue." George felt proud. The man with the yellow hat picked up the basket. He was curious. "George, is this our basket?" Okay, so they made it back. Here's George and Betsy. We have the lifeguard. He says, "Wow, George, good job. That was great." So the man with the yellow hat, he picks up the basket and he looks at it. He says, "George, is this our basket?" Oh, it's empty. There's nothing in the basket. It's totally empty. Poor George. After all that, the basket was empty. There would be no picnic on the beach, and it was all his fault. Then Betsy's grandmother said, "Won't you join us for lunch? We have plenty. And look, now we have a reason to celebrate thanks to George." They did have a reason to celebrate. Betsy was in the water, and she wasn't scared anymore. She was having fun. After everyone joined Betsy and George for a swim, it was time to eat at last. All right. So Betsy's grandmother says, guys, come eat with us. We can all celebrate together because Betsy's swimming now. See, here's Betsy. She got over her fear. So nice. Everyone is swimming in the water. And I love swimming. And I would love to be in the ocean right now. I love the beach. Do you like the beach? What's your favorite beach? Where do you like to go? There were sandwiches and chips, bananas, cookies, and watermelon. There was plenty for everyone, and there was even a little for guests. The end. So in the end, everybody had a big picnic together. And look at all this yummy, yummy food. Right? We've got, I see watermelon, sandwiches, and look, they're even feeding some of George's friends, some of the birds. Ooh, Marina likes Cadiz. Nice. I have not been to Cadiz, but I would love to go. Okay, so that was Curious George Goes to the Beach. I love Curious George. He is always getting into something, and there's always an adventure with him. So I hope you liked it too. And there's tons of books about Curious George if you liked that. He goes on all sorts of adventures. Okay, our next book, sticking with our water theme, is called Busy Boats. Okay, so look at this. There's a giant sailboat. What colors is this sailboat? Is it green? Is it blue? Is it purple? Is it red? Is it silver? Red, white, and yellow. Very good. Yes, we have red, we have white, and we have yellow. Amazing. Have you ever been on a boat? I have, and they're really, really fun. And when you go fast, the wind is flying through your hair. Super fun. Yes, very good. Yellow and red boat. Perfect. Okay, so let's read about boats. Yes, but I got dizzy. Oof, well, that's not good. Okay. Boats are really wonderful for sailing us around. They travel through the water with a sloppy, slappy sound. Ooh, so this looks like this is Lucy's boat. What animal do you think is Lucy? Is she a dog, a cat, an elephant, a tiger, a mouse, a crocodile? What animal is Lucy? I think she's a mouse, right? Lucy the mouse. So Lucy's in her little rowboat, right? Row, row, row your boat. Very good. All right. It's fun to go out boating, especially in the sun. The water's cool and sparkly, so come on, everyone. And here's another boat. And what animal is in this boat? What animal is in this boat? It's got ears. I think this animal likes to eat carrots. I like to eat carrots too. But this is a rabbit. Good, a rabbit. And the rabbit has a sailboat too. Ooh. A boat sits on the water like an empty bowl or cup. It's hollow and it's full of air, and that's what keeps it up. An anchor holds you steady when you're bobbing in a bay. You wind a chain to raise it when you want to sail away. Wow, so look at this boat. This one is bigger than the other ones, huh? It's a big yellow boat. And here are our friends, the mouse and the rabbit. And this is called an anchor. An anchor. When you don't want the boat to move, you drop it into the water so that the boat can't move. And when you want the boat to move, the anchor comes back up, and then the boat can move again. It's really, really heavy, the anchor. Over lakes and seas and rivers, wind blows very strong. Some boats have sails to catch it, so it pushes them along. To handle boats with masts and sails, you need a clever crew. The captain is the one in charge who tells them what to do. So we have different kinds of boats. And this boat is a sailboat, just like this one. It has this big piece of fabric that when there's wind, right? Lots of wind. The wind gets caught in the fabric and it moves the boat along. So you don't need an engine, you just need wind. Very eco-friendly. And this is the captain. He's the guy in charge of the boat. He kind of drives it. He's in charge. Okay. A dinghy or a rowboat is useful near the shore. You make it travel backward by pulling on each oar. So this is a rowboat. You see, this one doesn't have a big sail. So this one doesn't just use the wind. You have to work with this one. You have these two big oars, and you have to make the boat move by rowing it. Just like our song again, row, row, row your boat, right? A rowboat. And they're usually pretty small. Look, we're on the beach again. He's having a picnic too. Okay. A motorboat is powered by propeller from the back. It whooshes through the water and leaves a foamy track. And just in case by accident you tumble from the boat, you have to wear a life jacket made to help you float. Okay, so these boats, they go faster because they have an engine with this propeller, and it goes around, 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 right? You don't have to row. There's no wind. There's no sail. There's a propeller that makes it go. So it's very important that when you're on a boat, you wear a life jacket. See, 1, 2, 3, all have these orange life jackets. So if you are wearing that, if you fall into the water, you will float. Even if you don't swim, you just stay on top of the water and you won't go to the bottom. So it's very important to wear a life jacket when you go on a boat. Some boats are built for fishing where the ocean waves are steep. Their nets are cast to catch the fish, then haul them from the deep. So this is a special boat for fishing. Right? Have you ever gone fishing? Ah, fish, right? Fishing. These boats are just for fishing. So there's a big, big net that you put in the water, and you see all these little fish that it caught. All these fish. Okay, and here's another boat with a net trying to catch some fish too. So we have different boats for different reasons sometimes. And the reason for this boat is to catch fish so that we can eat them. Yum, yum, yum. A ship can carry cargo which is loaded at the docks. Heave ho, look out below. Here comes a giant box. Wow, this ship is huge. It's so big. It's very, very big, and it carries a lot of cargo. So big, big things, right? Big boxes, big, heavy things. Here's another cargo ship with big crates. Sometimes they could carry machines, cars, lots of things go on these big cargo boats. Okay. A ferry carries cars and trucks to where they need to go. The people travel up above, the vehicles stay below. So sometimes people want to take their car and they want to cross the water, but there's no bridge, there's no street, so they can take it on a special boat called a ferry. And a ferry looks like this. And the cars, they drive onto the boat, and then the boat takes them across the water. Okay, so all this truck, this car, this little van, they're all going to go on the ferry and cross the river or cross the lake, cross the ocean. Okay, ferry. A mighty ocean liner has a big and busy crew. It carries many passengers. They're waving now. Yoo-hoo! The ship has cozy cabins where the passengers can stay, and out on deck they stroll around and watch the sea or play. So this is an ocean liner or a cruise ship. So this is a ship for vacations, right? Maybe you want to go visit some islands. Maybe you go to the islands in Greece, or maybe you go to the Bahamas. You would go in a big cruise ship like this, where there are lots of fun things to do. You can play games, you can go swimming, because it's going to be a long journey and you need to pass the time. So lots of food, lots of games. These are the best. Have you ever been on a cruise? On one of these? On an ocean liner? Yes, I want to go on a cruise too. Okay. But when the journey's over, ahoy, the lighthouse rock. The ship glides into harbor and ties up at the dock. Okay, so the cruise ship, the ocean liner, has arrived at its destination. So they're tying it up to the dock, and they're going to drop the anchor, right, so that the boat doesn't move anymore. And look what we see here. This is called a lighthouse. A lighthouse. It's a special tower. It's pretty tall, and it's going to be on the shore, on the coast. And at night, there's a light that spins around and around and around so that people on boats can see where the land is. It helps them navigate to shore, to land. Excuse me. Okay, so those are all of our different kinds of boats. So let's review some things. So this big, tall tower with the light is called a lighthouse. Can you say that? Lighthouse. Awesome. Very good. Okay, and This here is the propeller. This is that cool thing that goes round and round and round and round and round, and it makes a motorboat go. Propeller. Can you say that with me? Propeller. Awesome. Very good. Okay. These are oars. Oars. That's what you use to row the boat. Can you say that with me? Oars. Awesome. Very good. Oh, I almost forgot. Do you remember what this is called? Anchor. Anchor. Remember, this is what drops down so that the boat can't move. And you bring it back up when you want the boat to move. Can you say it with me? Anchor. Awesome. Okay. And what colors is this boat? What colors is it? Is it red? Is it orange? Is it green? Is it black? Is it white? Is it purple? Is it blue? What colors? Yes, it is blue and yellow. Perfect. Very good. Okay, guys, that is it. Thank you so much. I hope that you enjoyed our stories. We read about Curious George at the beach, and then we learned about all sorts of types of boats. All right, so it was a little educational there for you. Okay, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed story time. Thank you for being here. This was my first time, and I loved it so much. So thank you for being here. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Don't forget that the new schedule for the lives is on Instagram or on Casita's website. And if you have any questions, send us a message on Instagram, or you can email us as well. So yeah, the lives will take place, the story times will always be at 8 p.m. and the crafts, the dancing, the music will be at 4:30, okay? All right, awesome. Guys, have an awesome evening, sleep well, and I'll see you next time. All right, bye-bye. How do I end this?